Welcome back to Talk Zoom, the show where we make English feel less like a textbook and more like a conversation with a friend.
Exactly. I'm Max, and this is my partner in crime, Emma. And today, we are tackling something we all do, but rarely talk about, our habits.
That's right. From the good, the bad, and the downright weird, we are learning how to talk about habits in English.
And we're not just talking about vocabulary, we're diving into the grammar, the questions, and even how to break one or two.
So grab your coffee, tea, or whatever your morning ritual is, and let's get started.
Okay, Max, let's start simple. What's the most common way to talk about a habit?
Well, the easiest is using usually or often. Like, I usually drink coffee in the morning.
Exactly. Or, I often go for a walk after dinner. But we also have some great phrases like, I tend to.
Right. I tend to check my phone first thing in the morning. That sounds very natural.
And for bad habits, we can say, I have a habit of. For example, I have a habit of biting my nails.
Oh, guilty. I have a habit of snacking while watching TV.
See, we're already sharing. Let's also mention, I'm in the habit of. That's a good one.
Like, I'm in the habit of reading before bed. It sounds so disciplined.
All right, let's get a little technical for a second. Why do we use the present simple for habits?
Good question. Because habits are things we do regularly. The present simple is perfect for that. It's our default tense.
Exactly. We say, I run every morning, not I am running every morning.
Unless you're running right now, which I hope you're not.
No. So remember, present simple for regular actions, and frequency adverbs go before the main verb.
Like always, usually, sometimes. I always brush my teeth before bed.
Or, I never skip breakfast. See? Simple and effective.
And don't forget the third person S. She runs. He reads. It works.
Okay, so we know how to talk about our own habits, but what about asking others?
The art of conversation. We need good questions. The simplest is, what do you usually do in the morning?
Classic. Or more specific, do you have any morning rituals?
I love that word, ritual. It makes habits sound important.
We can also ask, how often do you exercise? Or do you tend to?
Right. Do you tend to wake up early? That's a great natural question.
And for habits people are trying to change, are you trying to break any habits?
That's a great conversation starter. Everyone has a habit they want to quit.
Let's separate the good from the bad. What are some common good habits?
Exercising regularly, eating healthy, reading, meditating, all the things we should do.
And on the dark side? Biting nails, procrastinating, staying up too late?
Oh, I'm a professional procrastinator. I'll do it tomorrow is my motto.
We need more positive language. Instead of bad habit, we can say unhealthy habit.
Or unproductive habit. It sounds less judgmental.
We can also talk about habits we want to pick up or cultivate.
Like, I want to cultivate a habit of gratitude. That sounds so refined.
Or, I want to pick up a hobby. That's a great way to start a new routine. Now let's talk about frequency, how often we do things. This is where English gets fun.
Adverbs of frequency, right? Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never.
Exactly. I always drink tea in the morning. I sometimes skip lunch.
But we can also say once a week, twice a month, every other day.
Great point. Like, I go to the gym 3 times a week.
Or I call my family every Sunday. That's more specific.
And if something is very rare, once in a blue moon.
I eat fast food once in a blue moon, maybe once a year.
Liar, I saw you eating a burger last week.
Okay, maybe once a month. We're being honest here, right?
Okay, let's say you want to start a new habit. What do you say in English?
You can say, I want to start blank. Like, I want to start meditating.
Or, I'm trying to get into blank. That's very common. I'm trying to get into journaling.
Right. And I'm planning to blank more often. I'm planning to exercise more often.
But starting is hard, so we also say, I'm taking small steps to.
I like that. I'm taking small steps to eat healthier. It feels achievable.
And I'm working on blank. I'm working on being more organized.
That's a very natural way to say you're in the process of changing.
Now the tough part, breaking bad habits. How do we talk about that?
We can say, I want to quit blank. I want to quit smoking. Or I want to stop blank.
Or I'm trying to cut down on blank. That's for reducing, not completely stopping.
Good one. I'm trying to cut down on sugar, not stop entirely.
We also say I'm trying to break the habit of blank.
Example, I'm trying to break the habit of checking my phone in bed.
And if you fail, I fell off the wagon. That's a fun idiom.
I love that. I was doing well, but I fell off the wagon this weekend.
But then you can say, I'm getting back on track.
That's encouraging. Habits are a journey, not a destination.
Now the tough part, breaking bad habits. How do we talk about that?
We can say, I want to quit blank. I want to quit smoking. Or, I want to stop blank.
Or, I'm trying to cut down on blank. That's for reducing, not completely stopping.
Good one. I'm trying to cut down on sugar, not stop entirely.
We also say, I'm trying to break the habit of blank.
Example, I'm trying to break the habit of checking my phone in bed.
And if you fail, I fell off the wagon. That's a fun idiom.
I love that. I was doing well, but I fell off the wagon this weekend.
But then you can say, I'm getting back on track.
That's encouraging. Habits are a journey, not a destination.
Let's time travel. How do we talk about habits we don't do anymore?
Use used to. I used to play the piano. Not anymore, sadly.
Perfect. I used to smoke. I used to run every day.
But careful. We don't say, I used to live here if you still live here.
Right. Used to is only for past habits that are finished.
We can also use would for past actions. When I was a kid, I would play outside every day.
But we don't use would with state verbs, not I would be shy. That's not right.
Exactly. You can say, I used to be shy, but not I would be shy.
Great rule to remember. Past habits use used to or would for actions, but only used to for states. Habits cover so many areas of life. Let's explore a few.
Work habits. I always check my email first thing. I tend to take notes in meetings.
Health habits. I try to drink 8 glasses of water. I do yoga twice a week.
Social habits. I meet my friends every Friday. I call my mom on Sundays.
Learning habits. I study English for 30 minutes every day.
That's a great one. And we can say, I make it a point to, for things that are important.
I make it a point to read before bed. That sounds so intentional.
And I prioritize sleep over everything.
Health habits, work habits, social habits, they all connect. Now this is useful. In job interviews, they often ask about habits.
Yes. They might ask, tell me about your work habits.
A good answer. I tend to be very organized. I make daily to-do lists.
Or, how do you manage your time? You can say, I make it a habit to plan my week on Sunday.
For social conversations, what do you usually do on weekends?
I usually relax and spend time with family. That's a safe answer.
In relationships, we might ask, what are your partner's habits?
Or, what drives you crazy about someone's habits?
Let's not be negative. Focus on positive questions. What habits do you admire in others?
That's a beautiful question. I love that. Finally, how can we encourage someone who wants to build better habits?
We can say, you can do it. Just start small. That's always good advice.
Or, every habit starts with one action. Just take the first step.
And if someone fails, don't worry, tomorrow is a new day.
We can also ask, what can I do to help you? That's powerful.
And how can I support you in forming this habit?
Final advice, be patient with yourself. Habits take time to build.
And celebrate your small wins along the way.
That's the best advice. We're not perfect, but we're trying.
And that's what matters. Keep going, everyone. All right, listeners, here are our key takeaways.
Number 1. Use the present simple and frequency adverbs to describe habits.
Number 2, use used to for past habits and want to start or try to quit for changes.
Number 3. Questions like, what do you usually do, are perfect for conversation.
And, most importantly, be kind to yourself. Habits take time.
We hope you learned something new today. Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to TalkZoom. Bye for now.
Bye.